Hello guys, so I just want to make this quick video on Path of Exile 2 and the current state. I think the game is in a good state right now. As a warrior player, I feel like the game is enjoyable. I think like a lot of people say in the comments, I've been digging through the community a lot. Now people feel how the warrior has felt like this entire time, right? And my opinion is that all other players, all other type of players, they are like power drunk, and now that they are in our level, they feel like the game is crap. And the thing is, this game was not meant to be played like Path of Exile 1 or Diablo 4. This is a different type of game. This is a game where you're gonna make a build, right? And you are meant to use different skills. You're meant to move out of the way. You're meant to do things that you don't do in your typical ARPG. And I understand that, for example, if there's one thing that I want change, honestly, it's the monsters, right? The white monsters, they're too strong, they're not rewarding enough. And I think on the player side of things, the game feels good. Now, on the enemy side of things, there's still more work to be done. The game's still in early access after all. So this is not the final product yet. So I feel like the community is being too harsh right now with uh, GGG. So how I want to highlight this, for example, if you Google POE1 builds, right? For example, let's go to maxroll.com. I'm not a content creator, by the way. I have no experience doing this. I just wanted to talk about this because I'm honestly a little bit pissed off seeing how the community is reacting to all of this. So yeah, I'm reading this. I just googled POE1 builds and I enter max or line. I'm reading the first page, and we see poison range, animate weapons, explosive arrow ballista, lightning arrow, frost blink, toxic rain ballista, bone shatter. So basically, explosive arrow, ice trap, archmage ball, lightning. So basically, what I'm reading all these builds because what's happening here is that these are two button builds, right? You plan a build, right? Your skills, your gear, everything, and then your support gems and all that, and then you just create this super powerful one or two skill that's supported by a bunch of auras, a bunch of support skills, whatever, and that's what you do in the entire game. This is how PoE1, this is how Diablo 4 plays, right? You empower these two skills to the fucking maximum, and then you just blow through screens or you get one shot, right? Which to me is not fun. PoE2 is trying to strike a balance between those two things, right? Like I said, player side of things is good. Now the monsters, they still feel like they are from Path of Exile 1, right? So now they're gonna work on that. I am sure that once they work on that, the game's gonna feel amazing. So yeah, for example, in PoE2, I don't think we're gonna be seeing things such as Cyclone Bleeding Build, the Ice Trap League, Bleeding Build, Wave of Conviction League Starter. We're not gonna. These are as you can see, these are like one or two name builds. We're not gonna see things like that in PoE2. PoE2, we're gonna see, for example, I am a warrior and I'm using Maze Strike, I'm using Bone Shatter, I'm using Ground Slam, I'm using did I say Break Armor yet? I'm using Shield Bash, which is a new skill, Shield Charge, Infernal Cry. I'm using all of these things situationally, right? So, for example, I fight a monster, right? I shield block. I use shield bash. They're dazed. I stun them. Then I heavy stun them with bone shatter. Actually, I use infernal cry first to empower my bone shatter. Then I bone shatter and heavy stun them. Once they're heavy stun, I use ground slam. Why? Because ground slam. Sorry. Why? Because ground slam, the second strike, has 50% more damage to heavy stun enemies. If they are too armor heavy, then I break armor before all of that. I also have rage, which I got from my passive skill. So as you can see, I'm using a bunch of skills in this game, and everything is situational, and I think it's fun. Why? I don't want to run in a screen and just press one or two buttons and everything blows away. I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's not the type of game I want to play. And this is intended for PoE2. The game is slower. You have to use your brain more. You have to use the mechanics more, right? There is this content creator named Zebla. She's quite a big content creator. She played the game for 4 hours and a half, even though she was only sponsored to play the games for 2 hours. She usually plays MMORPGs such as Final Fantasy 14. So she's kind of like a virgin in this game, right? She's like the new player. She gets the new experience, right? With no expectations, no biases, right? At the end of the day, she said she enjoyed playing the game. She struggled a lot, like with the eye switch, with the husband and wife bosses in the graveyard. I forgot their names. She struggled the shit out of with those bosses, and she still said she had fun, right? She had no bias, no expectations. She had fun playing the game, right? So I believe that GGG should use her entire live stream as feedback, so they can tweak things around players like her, not like old content creators who want to turn the game into PoE1 or Diablo 4. I don't think that's gonna be fair for the rest of the fan base. And this is someone who's been playing Path of Exile. I have been playing Path of Exile 1 for nearly 2,000 hours, right? But I'm the kind of guy who I don't like searching for builds. I'm lazy. I play until I stop having fun, right? I never did like the super endgame content in Path of Exile 1. I did everything up to maybe maximum tier 9 maps. Once I hit that wall where my common sense build stops working, then I fucking stop playing the game, because at that point I no longer have fun, right? And I don't want to search for a build where I go into a map and I one shot everything, and then I get one shot. Like I said, that's not fun to me. So yeah, check out her video. I think it- the game, if she had fun coming, like I said, as a virgin, like as a new player in this game, maybe virgin is not the right word, whatever. Uh, but yeah, if she had fun, then I think her feedback is one of the most valuable things GGG can get. Thank you.